What allowed Earth to persist when an infinite number of other planets did not? There was no Earth at the beginning of time. No oceans, no atmosphere, no life. Just a massive icy cloud of molecules drifting through a peaceful part of the Milky Way galaxy. About 4.6 billion years ago, this cloud, composed of hydrogen, helium, and heavy elements created in supernovas long ago, was suspended in a state of balance between the pull of gravity and the force of pressure. Then came a change. A shock wave, perhaps from a nearby dying star, shook the cloud. Then the pull of gravity dominated. The cloud collapsed under its own gravity, spinning faster and faster as it shrunk. At the center, the pressure and temperature built to unimaginable heights. Nuclear fusion began. The sun was born. However, the young sun was turbulent. Blasts of hot radiation and strong solar winds tore through the surrounding disk of gas and dust. In this maelstrom, small particles collided. They clung together, forming gravel. Gravel accumulated to form rocks. Rocks accumulated to form planetesimals. And through constant collisions, one planet began to form. This planet would be Earth. Its early life was anything but tranquil. The newly formed planet was a hot, fiery mess, pummeled by asteroids and comets. Volcanoes erupted all over its surface. Lava flows rearranged the landscape over and over again. Then came one of the most calamitous moments in the history of our very own Earth. A Mars-sized planet named Theia crashed into our young Earth. The force of the collision was so great that it melted massive amounts of the Earth's surface and flung debris into space. From this debris, our moon was formed, and our moon would play a pivotal role in the Earth's history, stabilizing its tilt, soothing its wobble, and ultimately facilitating the development of the rhythmic patterns of climate that would support life. Within the hot, fiery Earth, heavy elements such as iron began to migrate towards the center of the planet, forming a core. This iron core, churning and spinning, produced something that was invisible yet essential to the Earth's survival: a strong magnetic field. This magnetic field protected the nascent atmosphere forming around the Earth by deflecting harmful solar radiation. Slowly, the surface cooled. Water vapor condensed into rain, and it rained for thousands, perhaps millions of years. Oceans developed, covering almost 70% of the planet's surface. Earth had found its spot in the habitable zone, the narrow band around the sun where temperatures were just right for liquid water to exist. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. But it was never a sure thing. Other planets, countless in number, developed in the same disk of dust and gas. Some orbited too close to the sun and were incinerated. Others developed too far away and were frozen. Some had no magnetic shield. Others lost their atmospheres to solar winds. Earth was a lucky planet. It had a special set of circumstances: its distance from the sun, the stabilizing influence of the moon, its magnetic shield, its water, and its right chemical mix. Earth made it through the chaos, the collision, the fire, and the ice, and on this pockmarked planet, something amazing occurred. Life emerged. This is the story of a planet that was a disaster waiting to happen, a planet that was protected by unseen forces and teetered on a cosmic knife's edge. This is the story of how Earth became a home.